Hey guys, so this is going to be another one of those like super in-depth overview / showcase videos for Spirit Bomb absorbed Goku. I did one of these previously on Piccolo, Dokkan Fest Physical Piccolo, so due to the very positive reception that video got, I figured that it would be a good, good idea to continue this series, and then the second installment is going to be this Goku. So this Goku is, before this banner came out on Global, I actually considered him to be the most underrated unit in the game. But I think at this point people sort of understand how good he is, and they appreciate what he's able to do for his teams. Go ahead and take a look at the teams he's on here. I did actually give my Goku, let's just go over what I did. I gave him 15 crit, 11 additional. I think that's fair. He is mainly only there to do one like gigantic attack. His 12 key super does greatly raise his defense for one turn, which is very good. I think 11 additional is sufficient in order to occasionally see that. I don't think giving him more than that is really super impactful. I think this is the best spread you can give this guy. I mean, I think this is fine. Super attack effect is something else I really want to talk about a lot. The 18 key super attack, the Spear Bomb Super Saiyan. So it does ceiling and it lowers attack and defense, but defense doesn't really matter. So when you lower attack of an enemy, it's so much more noticeable when they're not doing a super attack, because super attacks are just going to hit you for a lot no matter what. But if you're lowering someone's attack and they're not super attacking you, like the chances that you take double digits are so high, especially when this guy's at like 130,000 defense. So the combination of ceiling and then also lowering attack, I think, is literally one of the most overpowered super attack effects in the entire game. It's unbelievably overpowered when you combine those two effects together. And in a mode like Super Battle Road, where you're able to see that ceiling effect come in basically every single time, this guy's literally like a Super Battle Road killer. So that's very, very good. His teams are on Goku's Family, Movie Heroes, Pure Saiyans, Super Saiyans. I think to be honest, I think his weakest team here is probably Pure Saiyans, which might be a little bit surprising to people. I don't know. I haven't really found a good build for that team. Not to say that it's a bad team for him. It's just not as powerful as the other three, in my opinion. Goku's Family is also a little bit on the lower end of like how good this guy can be on his teams. I mean, Goku's Family, he's good on there, and I have a build for him. I'll go through the builds of my teams in a second, but the build that I have for Goku's Family, it's good, but when you're comparing it to like Movie Heroes or Super Saiyans, I think it's not as strong. Now, Movie Heroes and Super Saiyans, I think those are his two best teams. Movie Heroes, obviously led by Blue Vegeta, and then Super Saiyans, you can either run it with the Namek Goku, the strength one, or you can just have this guy as the leader. Like, go back to his leader skill real fast. He gives Super Saiyans 4 ki and then 130% to stats. Now, a lot of you probably are thinking, oh, well, he only gives 130% to stats. That's probably not as good as if you just had a Namek Goku leader. Well, the 4 ki is so impactful. Like, we'll just go ahead and take a look at the teams that I have for him right now. We'll start off with his own team, which is the Super Saiyans team. I actually have 2 variants of this team set up right now. This first one is him as like on main rotation. So you're gonna have so I'm gonna have my Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku as a main rotation unit, and then I'm gonna have the friend Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku as another main rotation unit. And the reason why it's so insane is because this guy's creating rainbow key spheres every turn, along with giving the entire rotation an extra 2 ki from the leader skill. Because usually you would have 2 3 key leaders, but now you have 2 4 key leaders. So that's basically the equivalent of having an extra prepare for battling activated across the entire rotation at all times, which is really, really stupid. So, I mean, you have this Goku. I mean, this Goku, as under his own leader skill, is able to hit like 4 million attack stats every turn, even though it's only a 130% leader, which is insane. So, another thing to mention too is the reason why I think mainly this Goku's best teams are the Super Saiyan team and the Movie Heroes team is because of this guy. This guy, along with the Goku, they share basically every single link. I think the only link they don't share is Kamehameha, but every single other link they share, like Legendary Power, 5,000 attack, Fierce Battle, 10% or 15% attack, Prepared for Battle, 2 ki, Experienced Fighters, 10% attack, Super Saiyan, 10% attack, Golden Warrior, ki +1. And so, like, take a look at this guy's, like, what the aggregate of what's happening with this guy's links. Yeah, the only link they don't share is the same Warrior Race. Like, they're sharing like 6 links across both of them every single turn. That's so insane. And the fact that this guy gets extra key from Rainbow Key Spheres means that they're literally always going to be getting their 18 key super attack. I mean, you have to get so unlucky for them not to 18 key super on any given turn. So that's this team. The other setup I have is this setup right here, which is where I have the main leader, the Super Saiyan Goku, as a floater. So I have 2 floaters of him. He's floating around. I have one rotation as the 2 fusions, and then I have one rotation as Gohan and Goten, and the movie support physical Gohan. And the movie, something else to talk about too is this movie support physical Gohan also links up insanely well with the Goku. I think they share like 4 or 5 links together. So what you can do is you have 2 of these guys floating around. You have this guy in the first slot, this guy in the second slot. These guys can both these guys can link up with each other when this guy's floating on rotation. Same thing with this guy. When this Goku's floating on rotation, you have this guy and the Goku linked up together. So it's like every turn you're supering, every turn you're doing whatever, and then you have this Goten also floating, who's also changing spheres to rainbow as well. So every single turn you're going to have at least one unit changing key spheres to rainbow key spheres, which is again going to help out these guys tremendously. And even Gohan and Goten as well in the earlier stages of the fight, because in the earlier stages of the fight they're not going to have their passive built up to where they just get key naturally from their passive. So those are the 2 Super Saiyan teams I have built. So let's go ahead and check out the Movie Heroes team. This is not going to be too much different. It's basically the same exact team. I think the rotations are this Goku, and then you have this guy as one rotation, and then the other rotation is you have Gohan and Goten, and the physical support Gohan. I'm going to take this team. This is the team I'm going to be taking into... Actually, you know, I might do 2 runs of Super Battle Road, because the only Super Battle Road stage that we can really test with this guy right now is the Super Class stage on Global, because, again, Extreme Super Battle Road is not out yet on Global. So I might do... you know, I might test this team out, and then I might also test his own team out. The only problem is I'm going to have to probably change up a few of the... well, actually, this team can actually take it on as it is, because this is one of every color. But for this one, I'm going to have to figure out to add an int unit on here. The only really good int unit for the Movie Heroes team, which is, you know, it's unfortunate, is the int Gogeta. This team is severely lacking in int units, super int units for the Movie Heroes category. So one of these physical units is going to have to be dropped for the int Gogeta, probably this Gohan, but we'll see. So those are the 2 best teams, I think, for him. Then we have the Goku's family team. This team is not terrible. I mean, it's obviously, looking at it, it's not bad. I think you want to have one of these Gokus, and then the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku linked up for Saiyan Roar as one rotation. You have the other friend, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, as a floater. And then I want to have this Goku and this Gohan as another rotation. And then so that when we get the rotation where this Gohan is floating around, and so you have this guy, and this guy all in the same rotation, you're activating this guy's full passive in that there's 2 Super Saiyan category allies on rotation together. But that's pretty much how I see this team working. I mean, it's just a generic team, nothing super insane going on here. Same thing with the Pure Saiyans team over here. I just have a ton of orb changers. That's literally how I set up the team. I think, I don't even remember what I did for the rotations here. I think I might have done the Spirit Bomb Goku alongside LR Broly. I don't remember. And then I might have had these 2 guys together on a rotation. I don't remember. I have to work on this team again, because I only used this team once testing it out, and I think I kind of liked how it was set up. But again, it's not as dominant as like any of these other teams are. So with that said, we'll go ahead and do some stuff with Super Battle Road, then we'll jump into Dokkan events, then we'll do Legendary Goku event or even Dragon Ball History, and then we'll go back and talk about what went well, what didn't go well, and have a little chit chat after that. Okay, so this is the second turn of Super Battle Road. We got super unlucky with the damage we did in the first turn, because those guys are both at like 1 health. Rotations were pretty bad as well. I mean, at least we have these guys set up together, so that's good. But we're in a little bit of a tight situation. I have no items active, haven't used any items yet. We have a pretty good setup here with you know, all these rainbow orbs, because we have 2 of these guys on rotation here. The smart move would be to take out this guy immediately, but I think I really want to seal Frieza. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to attack Frieza here. And we're just going to get all these orbs with Goku. His defense before getting orbs is at 80,000. And then once we get these, he is up to 111,000, which is pretty good. Then we're going to have Gogeta take out this guy, because he's attacking after that twice. So we'll do this. We'll just get this. Doesn't have to be any super powerful attack there. And then we'll have Goku just take out this guy. We can just get this 1 orb here. It's going to be enough. And then we can heal up a little bit and get the Dokkan meter built up as well. So we'll do that. No items active here. How much is he taking? 15,000 is not bad. He's going to obviously be taking a lot less once he lowers his attack and seals him and stuff. 4.5. This is a 130% lead team, so keep that in mind. Okay, now he's taking 90. That's going to do not much because he's strength type. We're going to take out Tagoma here. And then we'll take out Shisami with this other Goku. Alright, so now that Frieza's sealed and attack lowered, we pretty much have nothing to worry about here. Let's see where we're at here. We can pretty much just take this guy out, I think. Well, we'll attack Frieza with Gohan. We'll just give him a full power attack here, and then you can take out Tagoma here. I think that should be enough. If not, we'll have Gohan and Goten target, or Goku and Gohan target this guy. We'll get these tech orbs here. I think that should be enough to take the stage out. Didn't kill Frieza. This should kill Sorbet. I think I said minus the Tagoma, I meant Sorbet. This should take out Sorbet here, I think. No, it didn't. Okay, great. Well, these guys will raise their defense, so I think we're okay. Did he kill Frieza? He did, and we got another super attack. That's good. So we should be fine here. We'll move on to the next fight. That was not terrible damage either. So we'll see one more attack step from Goku here. We'll have them, again, linked up with these guys permanently throughout the entire stage. Get those, get these, and we'll get the strength orb just for the Dokkan meter. And he's up to 4.87. Again, 130% leader. Okay, so now we're on the second fight. We do have this friend here who's also Rainbow. That's pretty lucky. We found another Rainbow one. We're going to go ahead and use a Princess Snake here. I don't think this team is really super equipped to no-item this round. I mean, we could no-item it if we got lucky. It would take a few attempts, but I think it's definitely possible. But just for the sake of this showcase, I'm not going to back out and keep trying for that. We're going to go ahead and try and seal hit. So we'll do this and get all these orbs for hit, or for Goku. That would be good enough to seal hit there. Then I think we're going to aim at Kaba because we have 2 AGL units on rotation the entire time, and then we have this Gohan as well. So I think we'll do that. Actually, who links up better with the Goku? Okay, so these guys link up better. Okay, so we'll target Kaba there, and then you can target Vegeta. So we'll do that. We'll get these. We'll get these. That's fine. I think we should be okay here. We have a Princess Snake active, so we have damage reduction. Hope Kaba doesn't super in the first launch. Just don't super. Okay, cool. We're good. 3.9. Alright, this should take out Kaba, I think. We'll see. Oh, crit. Okay, so definitely he's dead. Perfect. And this won't kill Vegeta, but it'll get close. Hopefully we get an additional. We can just kill him here. No, okay. Not the biggest deal ever. That was fine. So now we're good. We have the rotation set up how I want to. What we're going to do... Who has higher defense? I think, yeah, this guy has higher defense. But this guy might have higher defense when he gets orbs. At 95k? Yeah, definitely. So we will keep attacking hit, I think, with this guy. We'll just keep lowering his attack. Yeah, 126k with him now. I think we'll just try and kill hit, actually. We could just do this. The only problem is if Vegeta decides to super in the middle slot, it's going to be annoying. We're not going to die, but it would be annoying. And then we'll attack Vegeta. Actually, yeah, we'll attack Vegeta with these guys. That's fine. Okay. 4.99, so basically 5 million there. We do have a support on rotation, so keep that in mind. Alright, so hit is dead here. Okay, no super, that's good. So we're basically home free here. If they crit, Vegeta is dead, but if not, then he's alive. Okay, no additional, that's fine. We're good to go. Who's attacking first? Frost, that's fine. I'm actually gonna... Well, no, because I want to see if I can just get this guy out of the way. Batamo? Yeah, we'll do this. And then these guys can just take care of... Well, I'll have these guys attack Frost in case they get a crit and kill him somehow. And then Gotenks, you can take care of Vegeta. Vegeta should die here. And Gotenks. Of course, I knew that was coming. That's fine. 4.57. This should kill Batamo. Even without a crit, I think. It didn't, but we're fine, because he's sealed and it's attack lowered, so he's not going to do any damage. Okay, so this will kill... Well, actually, will it kill Frost? No, it won't. So we'll just kill Vegeta with this Gotenks. What's our Dokkan meter looking like here? He's got the stun. Okay, great. It's not really that close. Doesn't really matter what we do here. We win no matter what. Actually, you know what? We'll do this. Oh, I thought I wanted to get the purples. I didn't know it would do that. Okay, that's fine. We can do this, and that's pretty much just going to be a wrap here. Get these blues for the extra Dokkan meter and healing. And that should be that. Move on to the last fight here now. Alright, so here we are on the final stage. I think we need like 2 turns to get our Dokkan attack, so I don't even know if it's going to be impactful at all here. But we're going to go ahead and use another Princess Snake. This might be the last time we have to use an item here. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. We're going to go ahead and attack Zamasu with these orbs here. And then we'll have Goku go ahead and seal and lower attack of Rose. Actually, what's more? It's the same. This has one more rainbow, so we'll do that. And then you can also continue lowering Rose's attack as well. Next turn we should get the Dokkan attack, I guess. Yeah. Next turn we'll get, which is good because we have Gotenks as a supporter on rotation next, so that'll be pretty much GG once we get to the next turn. Alright. Sort of spreading out my damage here so that the Dokkan attack should have a good chance of just ending it. Hoping that would be a crit, but that's fine. I want Zamasu to super this Goku, please. I don't want them to super the guy at the end, because that'll be really bad. Alright, so Rose's going to be crippled for the rest of this fight here. That's a lot of damage. Alright, no super from Zamasu. I guess he's going to super these guys, or he's not going to super at all. Got an additional, that's good, because we raise our defense twice. We lower this guy's attack twice. So this guy's now had his attack lowered 3 times. Of course. Okay, sure. That actually wasn't too bad. Alright. So now we have pretty much what's going to end it here. We can just do this, get all these orbs for Goku. Do have a support rotation. He has 131,000 defense. Pretty good. Pretty good. Get these, and then we'll get this, and this should be over. Doing no damage, of course. His attack lowered 3 times. Okay. How much is this going to do? His attack has to be over 4 million. Over 5. 5.1. 130% lead team. Okay. Seems fair. This is over. Okay, 7 million. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to come back in here with the Movie Heroes team and see how that, compares to what we just did. Okay, so again, we got pretty unlucky with the rotations here. This is the Movie Heroes team. I did swap out that physical support Movie Heroes Gohan for Int Gogeta. On second thought, I could have actually swapped out the Goten, but I want to have Goten linked up with the LR Gohan and Goten, but that's just, I don't know. It's up to you. I think the movie support Gohan actually would have been a better choice to leave on the team. Just have him be a floater, I guess, but that's fine. Got pretty unlucky with how things are shaping up here in terms of rotations and where they're attacking. We're going to do this for Frieza. And then I think we're just going to have these guys take out Tagoma, because I don't want Tagoma to just super at the end and kill me. Do I have to use an item here? I might. We'll just keep going. I'm not too worried about it. I don't think we'll die if we get supered here. Doing basically no damage. That's good. Yeah, we're fine. 5.1. Okay. This is now a 170% lead team, so remember that. This Freeze is dead. Additional for 2.98. Sweet. If this crits, you're dead. Oh, he didn't die, but he's close. That's insane damage. Alright, so he's now dead. Now we have to worry about. All we have to worry about is, I think she saw me, and then we're good. Alright, so here's actually something that can happen that's not the best. I had a bunch of int orbs here saved up, specifically for this Goku this turn to get. But he turned them all into rainbows. So, like, this is good for this guy. Like, you can just get all these in super, like, max key, just automatically. But getting too many rainbow orbs is an issue. Oh, it's not super bad because, I mean, this guy's still going to get, what is it, like 3 key per rainbow, so it's not the worst thing ever, but it is kind of annoying. Again, you do want to get mostly, you know, not rainbow orbs and then just weave in the rainbow orbs where you can. I don't have any items active right now. I think I'm actually going to put the this guy in the first slot just because I don't want him to get supered there. I'm going to actually attack hit, and we'll just get all these rainbows. Instant 24 key with him. This is not that many orbs. Let me just see. I mean, this is the best thing to do here. We can just take out Frost. Even though it might look like a waste. I'm actually going to do this in case hit sets the super there. So we can just do that. Raise our defense for 1 turn. And then Gogeta at the end there might be in trouble. I mean, we can probably take out the Botamo here. I think that's the best play. We'll get this. Do I want to use an item? I used a Nurchichi last turn. I think I'm actually going to use a Princess Snake here just to be safe. And then we can take out Botamo here, and then that'll be fine for this turn. Okay, I'm so glad I put him there. 3.7 is really good. That's a lot of damage. Oh, okay, he's just dead. That's really good, actually. That helps a lot. That's not the best, but we're gonna have to deal with it. I'm glad I used that Princess Snake. 2 million from literally getting like, what is that, like 4 orbs? So you're dead. And Botamo should also be dead here as well, so that's good. Really? Alright, this time I'm going to leave him in the first slot just because I want to get all these orbs with him. So we will do this. We'll just kill him straight up. This will be a big attack stat. And then we'll just get all these. And then we'll just get like these or something. And that should be the end of this fight here. 5.6. No support. And almost 5 million damage. So that's good. And sealed and lowered attack. Yeah, it's pretty stupid. Alright, so we have a killer turn here. We got... there's no support rotation, but we do have this. I think I'm actually just going to get that straight up with attack Rose and just do this. This is going to be a really nice attack stat. 140,000 defense. Attack Zamasu with you. We'll get... I guess we'll just get these. We have a Whis active, so I did pop a Whis last turn. So I think we should be fine no matter what here. And then you can attack Rose. I think there's a chance, if this Goku crits, there's a chance Rose just dies straight up. So that would be nice. Let's see what we get up to here. 7.2. Okay. Crit, please? Nah, okay. Oh, additional for 4.2. You don't say. Okay. That's pretty good. Crit. Goodbye. Can we take him out here? I don't think so. We'll take him out next turn with like Gohan and Goten or something. So that'll be the end of that. That was a pretty smooth run. I think we only used like what? How many items? Oh, we can actually use our active skill. We used 3 items. Yeah, we used 3 items. Let's use this and kill him. Please crit. There we go. Okay, cool. Pretty smooth run. I mean, you guys saw that insane. What was that, like 7.1 to like a 4 million additional? No support through Battle Road. Like, that's insane. Okay, so now we're going to take on the Super Saiyan Bardock Dokkan event, the new one. We're going to go ahead and show off this team here. This is the Super Saiyan team, the variant that he's our floater. So we're going to try and set that up here. I mean, Dokkan events are Dokkan events. It's not that annoying and not that hard to beat. So we'll just jump in here and we'll just clear this in like a few minutes. So what's our rotation like? Our rotation's actually pretty good. That's good. So they're set up exactly how we want them to be. We won't even get the key because I want to show a realistic representation of what this team can do. So going into this fight here, no key on the board that we got there. So first rotations are already really good. This is exactly what we want to see. We want to link them up exactly like they are right now. So we'll get these. Again, literally no issues at all in terms of getting key. It's fluid. Like, look at this. 24 key for everybody, no problems at all. It's just so insane. Okay, goodbye. Moving on to the next phase. We have this rotation as well, so we can do this. They can get the 24 key, even though it's really not easy to get their 24 key consistently. Get that, and then you can get this. I mean, again, it's just crazy. $18,000. Now, obviously, Gohan and Goten need to build up, right, before they get their super high numbers, but, I mean, it's Dokkan events. It's not going to matter too much here. Just take them out fast. Okay, moving on to the next one. Same rotation, except we have Goten instead of the Goku. So you can get these. What are we looking like here? This might. This is going to be a super 24 key. Or not, sorry, not 24, 18 key. We get these, and that's again. Everyone's getting their max key. Super. Well, not max key, but like their strongest super attacks, right? So this is one of the reasons why I think that this guy's a better leader for the Super Saiyan category than, you know, the actual Super Saiyan leader. Those at Dokkan Fest. It's really just a brainless thing here. Just kind of click orbs and you win. Okay, that's pretty much this Dokkan event done. Again, Dokkan event's not really too special in terms of like, oh, like which unit's really good for Dokkan events, because at this point everyone can just kill them. So yeah, we'll move on to Infinite Dragon Ball history now. Alright, so we're hopping in with the Goku's family team. Rotations are very bad, so we're going to have to spend some time adjusting them. I want to get this Goku alongside the Gohan, and then we have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku alongside this guy right here. So we'll leave rotations how they are. We'll just do this. I mean, I'm not too worried about, you know, dying here or anything, so we'll just get this. And then Goku literally might just kill everything himself, so that's fine. We'll just see what happens here. Again, there's no Super Saiyan units in rotation here, so his attacks that might not be the highest. One of the reasons why I think the Goku family team isn't really the best team for this guy is just because, again, there's not really that many Super Saiyan units on the category that you can, you know, optimally include here to get the best, you know, rotation. He's still at 4 million, though. That's pretty, it's still pretty good. Yeah. It's definitely more than sufficient there, and bye, Krillin. Okay, so here we are against Tech Piccolo. I think one of the biggest weaknesses of the team that I have, the way I have it set up, is that there's so many AGL units that when you're facing off against a Tech enemy, it's going to take a while to actually win. Let's see what the best thing is to do here. I think it's this. He can't be sealed, but he can have his attack lowered, so that's good. Gohan's going to be basically impenetrable at this point. So what's his defense at? I mean, this is only like turn 4 or something. Yeah, he's going to be stacking up a lot higher than that. We'll get these, I guess, with you. Yeah, we should be good here. Alright, let's just see what he gets up to here. This is 6 orbs here. But we do have double Super Saiyans in rotation, and we do have the support, so let's just see this. It wasn't too many orbs, only 6. But, you know, should still be a good attack stat here. Get Dokkan mode next turn. He should be dead here, so we'll go into the next phase, just kill him instantly. Super Saiyan 4 Goku into the rotation. And he gets up to 4.6. Pretty good. I'm actually going to throw this into the video too, just to see this attack stat from Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This is like the dream rotation for him. You can get all these. That's going to be max key, I think? Yeah. We got this, and buy Trunks. Trunks should be dead here, I think, in one hit. He's going to actually counter this super attack as well. Very good. Here we go. Let's see how much this ends up doing. It's going to be like a 6 million attack stat or something, like 5 point something. I'm saying 5 million. We'll see. 5.22, that's really good. When you have this guy linked up alongside the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, GT, that's, I mean, Saiyan Roar is just so much damage. Oh, he didn't actually kill him in one hit. Okay. Will this take care of him? Probably not. Only 1 million? Yeah. I mean, if this guy crits, you could kill him here. We'll see. No. Alright, well, let's kill him with Goku. I actually use my active skill here, but I'm not going to. It's not worth it yet. Use that later. Alright, this is a pretty good rotation right here. This is going to do a lot. Get this, and then I think we'll just get all these. This is going to be a pretty nice attack stat. He's at 95k. Now he's going to be at 130k. So keep in mind there's only one Super Saiyan unit on rotation here, but we do have a support in this guy. I think it would probably be a higher attack stat. This guy was a Super Saiyan unit, but it's fine. We'll do... I don't even need a super attack with this guy. We'll just get this one purple orb. And we'll see what goes on. This guy's up to 4.29. That's pretty good. He's gonna take nothing, obviously. And Goku is at 5.31. So he is now... That attack stat is higher than Super Saiyan 4 Goku's max, basically. Okay. And an additional 3 million. Sweet. It's so ridiculous. Is he gonna kill him? He might. No. If I got a super attack with this guy, he would have killed him. Alright, so now we're on the final stage here. The only thing I'm worried about is if this Goku in the front takes a super attack, because this Gohan can hit super, super hard. We'll get these. What's his defense looking like here? He's at basically 120,000. It's not gonna. We're not in danger of being killed here. By the way, look at our health, 608,000. Yeah, we're not gonna die here. But we can take a lot of damage. But that's not the worst thing ever. I mean, we're not gonna die, so it's fine. We'll get these. We'll get these. That's fine. And that's a solid rotation there. He's gonna super first attack. Oh, he didn't. Okay, 5 million, just casually. Alright, he didn't super. Cool. This guy's at 4.76. He's all the way built up now. I might actually jump into the Android stage after this because I want to get this guy transformed alongside the Goku. I want to see what that's like. That's like one of the most powerful rotations in the game, if not the most powerful. Alright, well I tried super hard to get low, and it finally worked out, so here we go. We have the Gohan transformation. This isn't too far into the fight, actually, because now we have only 205,000 defense stacked up, so it's not that much, but it's fine. I'm going to take this opportunity where I can. Let's go ahead and transform with him. Alright, now we have the most powerful rotation in the game, pretty much, so let's see what you can do. He's healing at the start, so we'll get all these, and then we'll give Goku these, and that's a good game, pretty much. No support on rotation, just keep that in mind. 6.3. Alright, here we are against Tech Cell, so obviously going to be weaker against a Tech enemy, but we're able to get 7 orbs here, so that's good. We do have a support on rotation now, so this is going to hit very, very hard. We'll get these, and then we'll give you this, and that's game over for Cell, so see you in the next rotation here. Alright, so Cell is almost dead here. Unfortunately, he locked my Goku in, but I did bring Senzu Beans and Dendays here, just in case, because I know this stage likes to lock, so we'll do this. We'll give Gohan the finishing blow on Cell here. Not too many orbs here, unfortunately. We only got 7 again, but that's fine. We'll give you all those, and then Goku, you can get these. Easy 18 key super attacks for both, and then we'll do that, and we're good to go. Alright, so we're going up against Tech Cell here. Unfortunately, another Tech enemy, so, you know, not the best situation, but we'll see what we can do. Decent amount of orbs there. We'll do that for Gohan. Goku will give you these. Well, is this more? Yeah, this is more. We'll do that. And Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you can get these. 24 key for everybody. Or not 24, 18. I keep saying 24. 7 million, no support. Alright, this is gonna hurt. Yeah. Pretty powerful rotation. So for the final portion of the showcase section, we're going to be showing off the Goku on the Pure Saiyans team, going against the Legendary Goku event. Now, this is pretty much literally the same exact thing as Infinite Dragon Ball History, just longer. So we're going to just skip around at a few points of this and see what we can do. Again, I think this is probably his worst team, even though the team is not bad by any means. But we'll just, you know, this is what I'm talking about with the orb changes, by the way. I just have like so many orb changes on here. I think that's how you want to build it with this guy, but we'll see. We'll come back in a few minutes when he's on rotation. Alright, so we have a bunch of orbs here, so we're just going to give them all to Goku. I don't want him to finish this because I want Vegeta to super, because I want him to build up his defense. But if we do, unfortunately, it's just how it goes. Majin Vegeta is not a Super Saiyan, so he's not giving him the extra 7% per orb, but he should still get up to a pretty good attack stat. Yeah, 3.9. Looking at this team again, I think I'd probably switch out the Int Vegeta for, well, I mean, he's not on Global yet, but for, okay, he did kill him one hit, unfortunately. I would switch him out for the Strength Kaba Awakening once he does get his Awakening. I think, obviously, him being a Super Saiyan definitely helps out a lot in terms of links for the entire team, so that would help. We got Broly transforming. What do we got here? We're not going to use that yet. We'll be back in a second. Alright, we got Blue Vegeta, so we might as well just take a look at this while we have this. This is pretty rare. I think all his orbs are going to get changed. This got changed back into... is this going to be a Dokkan attack? No. Should we give him all to Goku? let's give him all the... Okay. Oops, sorry about that. What is my defense at? 581,000. Pretty good. .1. Okay, and then we'll have another transformation next turn into blue as well. Because I made sure, so what I did here was I made sure to put Goku first last rotation, because otherwise if you have it like this, and then the next time this guy comes around, this guy changes orbs, this guy will change all of these to rainbow. That's not what you want. I think for this showcase, we're just going to give all these orbs to Goku. This, again, this guy's not a Super Saiyan, so is not going to be getting the extra 7% per orb from him, but unfortunately that's just how it is. Get all these. He is at 179%, or sorry, 179,000 defense. I'll give these to you. Wait, what is your defense at? 166, it's pretty good. And then you can just do whatever. So we should be doing a lot of damage here. You know, we might actually have done more damage with the Vegeta, to be honest, on this rotation, just because of the fact that he's not getting the extra 7%. Actually, never mind, he's at 6.4. Okay. If this crits, this might actually just one-shot him. Well, maybe not. It'll be close. Nah, if that crit, it probably would have actually one-shot him. Vegeta is at 2.17. Alright, so moving on. Alright, so we're now on UI Saiyan Goku. Again, the big problem here is if one of these two guys gets super attacked. We do have an Android 8 active. We only the first item we used. I'm definitely going to have to use an item here. I think I'm going to probably use a Whis. I don't even know if that's going to be enough, to be honest. It probably will be. The only problem is if this guy gets supered. Like, this guy gets supered, we're dead. His defense is 53,000. Well, we're not dead, but we're not in a good position. We'll get these. And I guess we'll give you all these. It's going to be a big attack stat for him, even though it's not really going to matter too much. And we'll just give you this. Doesn't matter. What is the Goku at here? 3.8. That's been pretty consistent with what he's been at this entire time. I mean, at this point, this guy's becoming a lot weaker on this event because of the fact that this guy can't be sealed and his attack can't be lowered. So that's a big portion of his kit that's not being utilized. So, unfortunate. 2.57 for that Vegeta. So we'll be back in the next rotation whenever this guy comes back around. Alright, so we're back with the same sort of thing here. We'll go ahead and use a Dragon Icarus. And that should be enough. Again, this guy getting super at the end is probably not the best. We'll get all these for Goku. And Vegeta, you can get these. And then we'll give the Vegeta the int orbs for the defense. .7, yeah, he's on the same attack stat the entire time. So that's 3.7 is pretty good. No support and only one Super Saiyan on rotation here. It's not bad. And he's taking good. I mean, we have Icarus active, but, you know, this is going to do nothing. Maybe like 80k, 40k, right? I'm not going to spend too much more time on this event, just because, you know, it's sort of a rinse and repeat situation we got going on here. So we'll be back with an UI Goku. We'll do one rotation on that, and then we'll call it. Alright, so this is going to be the final rotation that we do on this event. I just wanted to see what his defensive capabilities would be here. Right now we are at 89,000 defense. We got a decent amount of orbs here. So he is going to jump up to 120,000. Now, I think it actually might be a smarter idea here to just get the 12 key super attack, because that does result in him getting overall just a higher defensive stat, because he does greatly raise his defense for one turn. Even though getting key spheres, I think it's what, 7% per key sphere obtained for his defense? Let me just make sure. Yeah, 7% per key sphere obtained. So the greatly raised on 12 key is going to result in a higher defensive stat overall than just getting a ton. So I think that's what I would recommend people do. But just to see how he does here, I mean, we're going to die this rotation. I don't care. This is the final thing we're going to do here. I just want to see how if he takes double digits here or not. Probably not. 33k. I mean, it's not the worst ever, but it's not good. I think with getting a 12 key super attack, he would be taking maybe double digits or close to it, maybe like 4, 5, 6,000, something like that. But yeah, I think we're dead here. So yeah, with that, we will move into the sort of breakdown finale thing here. Alright, so now we're moving into the unit evaluation portion of this video. This is where I take the unit and I have some categories that I sort of rank them on. So the rankings that I'm going to go through here are offense, defense, short events, long events, and then usability. So offense, defense, sort of self-explanatory. Short events consist of like Dokkan events through Battle Road, stuff like that. Long events are like Infinite Dragon Ball History and Legendary Goku event. And then usability is like, is this guy usable on a wide variety of teams? Like how easy is it to use him? Sort of like an other category. That's sort of what usability consists of. So first, offense. Now offense I think is the bucket where this guy fulfills the most like sort of check marks. So I gave him a 10 for offense. I mean, we saw throughout what I was doing here this entire time. Super Battle Road, he was able to get up to a 7 million attack stat. Now obviously that is not like the normal. Like that is not what you're going to be seeing on average with this guy, but the fact that he just got there with no support on rotation and like just his own orb changing ability basically allowed him to get there. It's just 7 million damage on Super Battle Road is like not something that like any other unit can do. Pretty much, it's only like a very few amount of units can do that. A handful amount of units are able to do that in like the optimal conditions. And then on the normal, I mean, you saw on like 130% lead team on his own team, he was able to hit up to like 5 million. And then on average, like even just on his own team, like he was able to hit up to like consistently like at least 4 million. And then on the movie heroes team, he was hitting like consistently like 5 million. So I mean, like asking for any more than that is, I don't know, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot. Defense, I went ahead and I gave him an 8.5. I think for me, when you're talking about the overall game, short events and long events, and we'll sort of get into that later as we talk about those two categories down there, but this guy really suffers a lot if he gets like super attacked prior to getting his own attack off. Because like let's say for in Super Battle Road, for example, he's in the first slot and you're getting attacked in the first slot prior to attacking. If you get unlucky and you get super attacked there, he's going to take a lot of damage, and there's not really a way for you to avoid that. So in that sense, I feel like his defense is a little bit lacking there. And then also, you take a look at longer events, you get to points where even if this guy does end up getting his super attack off, his 18 key super attack off, the enemy can no longer be sealed, can no longer have their attack lowered. So in that sense, his defense is a little bit lacking there. But in this defense category, I sort of lumped in the fact that he does seal and lower attack. So, I mean, once you're able to get that off, then, I mean, this guy's basically untouchable. And then you can also have the option to go for his 12 key super attack, in which case you're pretty much set. Unless you're like in like the most difficult event in the game and you get super attacked, then you're still gonna take a lot of damage. But I think in most scenarios, this guy's pretty well equipped defensively. So next we have short events. I gave this guy a 9.5. Again, the only reason I would not give him a 10 here is, again, that one niche scenario where like he's getting supered in the first slot before he attacks and he takes a lot of damage. But other than that, this guy is like phenomenal in Super Battle Road. This guy basically doesn't take damage, like unless you're in like a very unlucky situation where he's taking damage from like a type disadvantage unit, like a tech unit, and he's not, and you, for some reason you just didn't seal them or whatever. Then this guy's gonna take a lot of damage. But I mean, offensively, he's just gonna completely destroy everything. And then defensively, I mean, sealing and lowering attack again is one of the most powerful things you could do in combination. So I mean, there's not really much else you can ask for in terms of how this guy can perform in short events. This is it. This is like one of the most pinnacle, like literally one of the best units in the game in terms of like Super Battle Road and short events and stuff like that. So long events, I gave him an 8. I think this is one of the areas where this guy is like not like the top unit in the game. Well, not top, but like the top few in the game. Once you start getting into the later stage, as we saw with the Legendary Goku event. Once you start getting into the later stages, he can take a significant amount of damage. You can choose to go for the 12 key super attack if you want to build up that defense, which I think is probably the smarter thing to do, because at that point the enemy can no longer be sealed or their attack get lowered. The only issue is that you're then not doing nearly as much damage as you would be doing otherwise, so his damage does end up suffering in terms of sacrificing that for more defense, which I think is probably the smarter move, but that's, you're going to have to sacrifice one or the other, and that's why I ended up giving him an 8 for long events. He's not really well equipped to deal with, bosses that deal like 400,000 damage with their super attacks. It's just like not what he's designed to do. So gave him an 8 for long events. It's definitely not a bad grade. He definitely still does very well. Like, he still gets up to like 5 million every turn, so it's like not like he's bad. Usability, I gave him an 8.5. This guy's really not on that many teams, but you go ahead and take a look at what he's on. I mean, he's on Super Saiyans, obviously his own team. He's on Movie Heroes, his other best team. He's on Goku's family team, and then he's on this Pure Saiyans team. Pure Saiyans team he's not really the best fit for. It's just unfortunately how it is. Goku's family team, he's not bad on. I think he's better on the other two teams, but I mean he's a pretty good option for that Goku family team. Movie Heroes he's really good on because of the fact that they do have that movie support Gohan along with the LR Gogeta, the physical one. The links that they share with each other are very, very good. They're able to just, constantly get up this Goku, along with that movie support physical Gohan, can consistently get up to like 6 million damage every single turn. So it's a lot. And then his own team, the Super Saiyan team. I mean, again, I showed you two different options that you have for that team. You can either use him as a floater, where you have LR Vegeta and LR Gogeta on one rotation, then you have the LR Gohan and Goten on the other rotation, along with the physical movie support Gohan. Then you have 3 Rainbow Orb changes floating around, so it's a really, really good team. You never struggle for ki on there, especially because he gives 4 keys in the leader skill, and he's always changing orbs to Rainbow. And then the other setup is him as main rotation, along with the other one. So, I mean, there's no scenario in where you're ever, like, in trouble in terms of ki. So, that is, usability, I think, is pretty good. I mean, the 1.5 that he's missing there is just due to him not having, like, more categories, because him having more categories would make this unit a lot better. And hopefully they get added in the future, because that would be really, really good to see. So, total unit score, again, is all these added up over the total. So, he has a 44.5 out of 50. I think that is a very, very good score. I mean, this guy is literally one of the top 5, 6, 7 units in the game. So that's a pretty good score. I'm not going to complain about that at all. So that being said, let's go ahead and move into sort of the finale here, and we'll talk about what we did and just wrap things up. Alright, so as this video gets wrapped up, the final thing I do want to mention is that the fact that this guy is basically going to be everywhere moving forward in this game. I mean, the Super Saiyan category team, it's just like, this game cannot not release Super Saiyan category units, because you take a look at like all the most famous scenes, like stuff like, I mean, you're even going to have like new versions of existing characters, like that Namek Goku Dokkan Fest, the strength one. Like, we're definitely going to get more of him at some point, and he's going to be on the Super Saiyan category team. We're definitely going to get stuff like, I don't know, new Gohans, new Vegetas, they're all going to be on the Super Saiyan category team. So, moving forward, this guy being a Super Saiyan category leader, giving the 4 ki and then the 130% that he does, I feel like that's going to make a giant impact on like everything moving forward. So in terms of this guy being future-proof, like that is in the bag for sure. I mean, him being a Pure Saiyan too, I mean, I don't like the fact that his placement currently on the Pure Saiyan team is not really the best in my opinion. But if we ever get like a new leader for that team, and they are like some kind of support-ish unit, like Cooler, like Android 13, like Future Gohan, that sort of setup, how they set those guys up to be like supporting units, but they're also the leaders for the team, so they're floating around and they're like giving the leader skill and stuff. I feel like this guy can definitely benefit a lot from that. So if they released, I don't know, an Android 19 fight Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta, who is a Pure Saiyan's 170 leader, and he was a support unit, like this guy would be instantly like one of the best units in the game on that team. So I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of stuff you can do. Even like Super AGL, this guy is crazy. Any team where this guy can be thrown onto, it instantly becomes so much better because of the fact that he does change those rainbow, or those key spheres to rainbow. Just the flexibility this guy has. I mean, he's able to seal lower attack, he raises defense with his 12 key super attack, he has really good links. He's a Goku unit, so a lot of units get buffs from him being on the rotation, stuff like that. I don't know, this guy, it's just like, you can never go wrong with including him on your team. That's just my thoughts. I know a lot of you have probably been able to pull him because he's on the Double Rights banner. I don't know. I feel like this is a strong candidate. If you want to end up spending your yellow coins on somebody, this is definitely, you know, I would definitely recommend spending them on this guy, because this guy is probably the best yellow coin unit, I would say, in the game. I can't think of anybody who's better than him. Maybe Kill Khalifa, but I don't know. This guy is like right there. So that's going to do it for this one. I know this is a longer one than usual, but I think these in-depth showcases / overviews are really good. Let me know down below if you guys like these kinds of videos. Again, I did get a very positive reception on the Piccolo one, which is why I decided to go ahead and make one for this guy. Anything I left out, please let me know, and I'll try and get to the comments so I can respond to them. And hope you guys enjoyed this. See you all in the next one.